All right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jason here, and we are back with another traditional bow hunting misconception. Today we're going to be talking about your bow grip and how you shoot a bow in general, and some of the misconceptions that are here. It's one of those things that everybody wants to try and be an expert at, and I don't have a problem with that, not at all. And we take things so far sometimes. We want to reinvent the wheel. That term is perfect for it. We're always trying to reinvent the wheel, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. There are a couple solid facts and a couple things that you need to keep in mind when you're shooting a bow, but for the most part, remember, whether it's a straight limb bow like a long bow or it's got recurved limbs on it, whatever it is a stick and a string. It is a stick and a string. Two simple things happen. This one gets pushed that way. This one gets pulled that way. When this one gets pulled far enough back, you let go, it pushes the arrow forward. That's it. We don't need to overthink this. We don't need to get too detailed and struggle with this and try to make it very complicated. I'm going to give you some examples of that. When I first started shooting with a recurve, I started shooting and I was told that I had to have my wrist real high and I had to do all this kind of stuff, and I need to get out of there so I don't torque it, and I should only be putting these two fingers of pressure on here, and this is how I have to shoot that bow, and there it is. And so I started doing that. Okay, started shooting a recurve that way because that's what I thought was supposed to be correct, and it worked. Until I went out and hunted in the rain the first time, and my bow, I couldn't even hold on to it. It was like, oh my God, it's going to fly right out of my hands. I can't hold it like this. They told me get a wrist strap. So I put a wrist strap on her, and I got a wrist strap on her, and when I shot it, and it worked a little bit. Then when I went hunting again, and you're out there in the rain, it didn't work. I didn't feel confident. They're like, well, get a glove with rubber bumps on it, because then you can really lock in and hold that thing. So I bought a glove with rubber bumps all over it, a regular glove with rubber nubs, so that it would hold on to that really good and keep that right in my hand, so that I could shoot this way and do everything so perfect. And then one day I just said, you know what? How about I just grab hold of the bow? Let's just try that, okay? There's a handle here. How about instead of me doing this, I just actually grab hold of the bow and see what that does. It worked. And I never had to use rubber bumpy gloves. I never had to use a strap. I never had to use anything again. I just grabbed the bow by the handle and shot it, and it worked perfect. This is the stuff we're talking about. Same with a longbow. When I started shooting a longbow, a hill style bow, especially with a straight grip, I was told that I have to have my hand down low, and I have to have this, that real low grip, and then I got to flex every muscle I have and hold it as hard as I possibly can, and then shoot it as I death grip it. And I did that, and it worked just fine. Then I thought, you know what, I'm tired of that. My God, my arm's getting sore from squeezing this thing so hard at 3D shoots or even in my backyard. I'm like, this is exhausting. How about we let up a little bit? Oh, that works a lot better too. That works great. Okay, I don't really like how I feel with this low grip. I'm gonna, instead of putting all my pressure transferred here through here, I'm gonna move that up and put that pressure right in here. Oh, that feels very good too. You know what? I actually like it better if I want to, let's see here, we had it there. Let's see how it feels with the pressure here and put a little more into that. So instead of being like this, I'm more like this now, pushing forward. See, it's still up there a little bit with that pressure being a little bit higher on my bow. You know what? Ooh, I really like that. It like pushes my bow forward more for me. It does a better job of pushing my bow forward. I like it. Oh, hey, what if I actually, because of the way my hand is designed, instead of having to hold it this way and running it there, what if I turn that and run that pressure right in here like that? We could even let those fingers just kind of lay a little bit loose on here where they're on, but they're not very tight. Our fingers just kind of hover there, and that pressure now runs right down the base of that. Boom, that works too. See what I'm getting at? There is no right and wrong. There is no one way better than the other. Okay, it doesn't make any difference. Look at golf. How many people in the sport of golf, how many times do we hear, lock your fingers, point your thumbs, line this up, get this right, stand this way, no, stand this way, wait till that's that way. If you can feel the wind come through your butt crack, you know you're in the right position, get this stuff all good. We know it's all fake. How do we know? Happy Gilmore proved it. He proved that you don't have to have any form to do good. Happy Gilmore showed us years and years ago. Same thing applies to archery and bow hunting. This is a stick and a string. Do not overthink it. Yes, you want some back tension. Yes, it's important that you're pulling back as you have this single line of travel between here and there is going in the same direction. Fore and aft, okay? We need that, yes. Other than that, the rest of it's hodgepodge, doesn't care, none of it matters. You can't tell me that horsebow shooters that are doing this kind of stuff, for these guys that shoot these really crazy Japanese bows with the thumb rings that pull way back here like this and shoot this stuff. You can't tell me that their thousands of years of ways of doing things are not correct because they're not doing it like we tell people that we have to do and come in and line up perfect. And it's, again, don't overthink this. Don't overcomplicate it. Archery, bow hunting, is meant to be fun. If you are going to jam it full of rules and stipulations and critiques and make things complicated, it's no longer fun. When you hand a bow to a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, he grabs it and he puts the arrow on and he thrings it and he has fun and he smiles and he hits what he's aiming at because he's close. You put him close to it, so they do, and guess what? They do. I mean, think about that. You give a 6-year-old a bow, he puts an arrow on it and he pulls the string back and doesn't care, and he shoots it and he hits the target and he smiles the whole time and his form was horrible. What did he do? He hits the target every time. Does it matter the rest of it? No. Yet we impose this stuff on ourselves to try and make things better when we don't have to. Have fun. Enjoy it. Shoot what's natural. If you want to grab your bow, even a hill style bow, if you do this, like I said, the world will shame you. They will literally come out and shame you. But you want to grab your hill bow and you want to shoot it like this with a recurve, you go right ahead and do it. No, I don't care. You do whatever you want to with it. The world will shame you, but it will work. It will work perfectly. And you won't have any issues with it at all. So, and again, people overthink stuff and they do, like I get yelled at all the time. See this mark on my right here on my shelf or on my side plate? The reason that's there, because I shoot too often. I grab here and I don't have anywhere for the arrow to go. See how my knuckle is here like this? I shoot like this way too often, and when I do that, my arrow cannot properly flex off of the bow because my hand holds it there and locks it in. So that bow just slides right through that channel, or that arrow goes through that channel. And I get a little cattywampus arrow flight sometimes. But you know what? I like my hand there. It doesn't always do it. Usually I'm a little bit lower and I'm going to be safe and I come in like this and I'm okay. But sometimes I get just a little too high and I lock it in. And I get a whoop when it comes out of the gate right off the bow. It's okay. I'm all right with it. I try to not always do that, but sometimes I do. It just is what it is. We're going to have that stuff happen. And then there are times that I'm going to shoot. I'm shooting this way. There are times that I got to turn and I got to shoot this way. Moving my feet means noise and movement. Instead, I can be with them, and I'm going to shoot this way. Shooting this way where I get 26 inches of draw is one thing. Shooting this way where I get 21 inches of draw is a different thing. That stuff matters. It doesn't matter though. Long as you're paying attention to what you're doing and you keep your stuff close. Don't let the form, don't let the rules take away the fun factor for it. Find that naturalness. Find what feels good to you. Don't think look we got people that are anchoring like this. We got people that are coming into their bow and drawing from here, because they're string walking or whatever they're doing. They're drawing a bow that's tillered from here. We got people that are doing split finger. We got 3 under people. We got people that anchor middle finger here, people that anchor down here. We got people that anchor here. We got me that anchors here. You got people like Robert now is anchoring on his side of his cheekbone. We got people that come back here and lock in behind their thing. You got so many people doing so many different things. Low grip, high grip, tusk grip. You got it all. None of it matters. Find what works best for you. Trust Happy Gilmore.